chairman hats. Well, you know, a couple years ago when we didn't get chairman hats till like 2 days before the event, and I kept saying they're on a slow boat from China. Well, we put them on a speedboat this year, and they're in the back. So if you haven't picked up your chairman hat and you would like to, Barbara Saliba and her husband Al are in the back, and they have a chairman's list, and they'll be glad to fix you up. So get your chairman's hats. And the list that they're working on is a list from the Sun and Fun or the SNFVOL website. So if you have not updated a co-chairman on there, we won't have them on the list. So that's your issue and not our issue. So, okay. The volunteer camping. When I sent out information to the chairman about volunteer camping, I indicated that in order for a volunteer to receive complimentary camping for the event, there was a 32-hour requirement. That has changed. If a volunteer commits to 24 hours of volunteer service for the event, they can receive volunteer camping. There's a few other little details with that I will be emailing you about, but I just want to let you know that there's been a change. Okay, so the next thing that I want to share with you, now, I'm not expecting you to read this, but I just want you to get an idea. This is our fly-in. Every one of you who are a chairman or work in an area, you're represented on this org chart. This is how we do business. And what's going to happen is, I know all of you chairmen connect with me for the process and do what you need to do and get what you need to get for the event. But your name or your area appears under someone in blue on that line there, and that is actually your staff contact. And that will be very important when it comes to emergency issues and that, which I will be sharing with you at a later date and will also be included in your handbook. But this will also be in the handbook, so you will kind of know where you are in the scheme of things. But I just wanted to let you know, it's a pretty large little org chart, so we're a big operation. Takes a lot to handle all of you guys. Okay. Now I wanted to just give you a brief thing. Lights touched at the very beginning how we're going to be customer service oriented. A couple of areas that you can get information in, educate yourself before the event. The program book, you can even use last year's program book for the basic things, but when you get the program book, y'all all, you know, you can get complimentary copies, your volunteers. Go to the program book, learn what's going on here so you can help answer questions. The info guide. Melissa Rankin worked so hard on that info guide, getting schedules and everything put in that thing. It is an absolute valuable resource. You need to be looking at it and educating yourself. Know your event. It's very important. We all work hard. We need to be proud of it. The Sun and Fun website. That's a tool that you can go to right now and find out what's going on here. There's a lot of stuff. If you see something that's wrong, if there's something in your area that's wrong, please let us know so we can update it. It's very important that we're putting the right information out to people. The volunteer handbook, I've mentioned it a couple of times. There's not a lot of stuff in there that our guests would be interested in, but there's going to be some stuff. So make sure you read the volunteer handbook, or at least know where a copy of it is so you can refer to it. Okay, a couple of things. Chairman, we still need a couple of chairmen in a few areas. We are still looking for an international visitors tent chairman. We are going to be making a chairmanship out of the greeters that Lights mentioned before. We're going to have a team up front that's going to be greeting our guests. We would like to have someone in our leadership role there. Robin McFarland is looking for a parking lot fee chairman so she can move out of the parking lot. So if you know of anyone that might be interested in helping Robin out with that, that would be great. I get hit up starting the next meeting about when you can start bringing your rigs in and setting them up for the fly-in. If you're a volunteer and you absolutely have to bring your rig in, and I'm not saying just bring it in because you want to bring it in, but if you absolutely, for some reason, schedule reasons or whatever, and you need to bring your rig in, you can bring it in starting March the 1st. not before March the 1st, but after March the 1st. Now, you can't just bring it in and plop it in the field and say, okay, there it is. You have to have some kind of pass on it. So that means you have to come to my office, and a pass will have to have been requested for you. So if you are not if you're not a chairman and you want to camp, you need to coordinate that with your chairman. So that's the requirements. If you're bringing it in, it has to have a pass on it. Nomination forms. On the chairman information page on the regular Sun and Fun website, there's a nomination form that is incorrect right at the moment, and I'm getting ready to update it. Our website died the other night, and I couldn't get to it, but there will be a nomination form on the web for chairman awards. If you want to nominate someone this year for the chairman award, please go to that site and fill out the form and follow the directions on the form. Okay, one of the things that I don't think Lights has touched on, but we're requesting all of our fly-in operations to stay as fully operational as possible on Sunday. We are wanting everyone that comes to the event that is a paying guest to see what we're all about. And if we're all closing up shop early, they're not going to get the feeling of what we're all about. So we're asking you guys, and I know sometimes it's tough, but to try to stay as fully operational as you can on Sunday. The tail dragger party will be at 7 p.m. on Sunday. The sign shop will be open until 2 today. There will be a WASP 99's luncheon during the event on Thursday, and it will be held in the Bueller Center, and it's open to the public, and the tickets are $18, and you need to see Nancy Wright or Barbara Sergio. And I think I'm done.